Hola, and welcome to the Sacred Brand Mastery Podcast, a place for women who want to align their passion and purpose with profitability. I'm your host, Vicky Ayala, a quirky brand strategist and visual storyteller who helps you navigate the entrepreneurial journey with a dose of creativity and a sprinkle of magic. If you're like me, then you have multiple passions, and you don't want to pick just one. So don't. Who you are is your competitive edge. So let's work on getting you the clarity, confidence, and courage that helps you to manage your workflow, organize your creative genius, and monetize your expertise so you can do what you love from anywhere with passion and for profit. Hola, you are listening to episode 8 of the Sacred Brand Mastery Podcast. I'm your host, Vicky, and this is the Sacred Brand reading for the week of November 18. What a cycle it's been for the past few weeks, few months, hell, even the past few years. We're in the tail end of Scorpio season, and while this is my sister sign, I'm still very anxious for Sagittarius season to start. There's only so much shadow work I can do before I'm wandering in pure darkness, lost, confused, and frustrated. By the time you listen to this, Mercury should be stationed direct, and while it takes a while for the post-shadow period to finish, I'm so over all the gaffes and communication issues. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. This week is the last rush before we get into the holiday shopping craze of Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. Yes, I know people are already posting their sales, but next week it's going to be sales on steroids. Personally, I have a few things up my sleeve, and I hope you do too. This is a time for all of us to succeed with our passion and purpose, so go out there and ask for those sales. I pulled 2 cards from the Sacred Journey Oracle deck for this week that will help you channel some sacred brand magic with your hustle. The 2 meditation cards are Create and Fascinate. I love these 2 cards, and I love the meaning for them for you this week. The Create card says, bring to life your ideas. They deserve to see the light of day. The Fascinate card says your gifts were given to you so that you could dazzle the world with your magic. I was supposed to write my book this month. It's already November 19 and I have only maybe 2 full paragraphs done. Will I finish? Who knows? Right now I can't tell you, but what I can tell you is that I let life happen so that I could go with the flow. Now let's talk about how this can be both a blessing and a curse. Go with the flow implies grace and being present in the moment. I get it. I'm all for honoring the timing of whatever my destiny is. We can plan all we want, but if it's not aligned with divine timing, then it's just a waste of time, right? Go with the flow means to surrender expectations. It means to not be so invested in the outcome of whatever it is that you're doing. I'm learning to embrace this motto because I see the value in it and I understand how powerful it can be when channeled properly. Here's where things go left. As entrepreneurs, we also need to have a vision, and that vision involves being crystal clear about where we want to go. When we go with the flow, we allow ourselves to be led. And as much as I want to trust that the universe has our back and will steer us where we need to be, I'm also very much of the mindset that we are given free will to put in the work and be proactive with where we want to go. I'm all for divine intervention as long as it means I'm not a passenger in the journey of my life. This is why I love that the Create and Fascinate cards came up. Because we need to be proactive in creating the vision we have for ourselves, for our brands, and for our businesses. All of the thought leaders are saying the same thing, just packaging them in different wrapping paper. Whether you want to call it God, the universe, your higher self, or even fate, the concept is this powerful creator who is the mastermind behind life as we know it. But what if you were the mastermind? When we talk about entrepreneurship, we think of a mastermind as the wizard behind the curtain, or a group of people who serve as wizards behind the curtain. A mastermind is the ultimate creator, who dazzles people with their magic. Their magic can be as simple or as complex as you want to perceive it. After all, magic only has power when you believe in it. This week, use your power. Use your magic. Use your gifts to be the mastermind you need to be in order to create what you need to birth in this world. Whether that's a book, or a new course, or a product, or a startup, bring it to life and give it meaning. I was researching for an article earlier today and saw that it takes approximately 80 weeks for a pregnancy to go from conception to childbirth. Keyword here is approximately, of course. 80 weeks for a seed to grow into something. How many times do you expect your idea from 3 o'clock in the morning to manifest into a 7-figure business within 30 days? How many of those coaches are selling you a pipe dream of financial riches within a small time frame? Ideas take time. Good ideas take a longer time. Great ideas can take a lifetime to cultivate. So when we say don't invest in the outcome, it means to surrender the expectations you have for how you're supposed to create something. Just create. Whatever you feel is missing from the world, go out there and do it. Your inner magic will fascinate the people who need it the most. But first, you need to step out of your comfort zone and create it. You need to get all those shitty versions done and over with so that you can create it better and with more meaning. I didn't write my book yet. It's not ready to be written. I'm still going with the flow. But I'm not letting the flow disrupt my vision. And that's how you find harmony with the free-spirited energy of go with the flow, while also integrating it with the go-getter energy of hustling your ass off. Because my book is a creation seed that has already been planted. And now it's being given the time it needs to incubate and grow. So what do you need to create? What is missing from your brand and business? How can you fascinate your audience in a way that makes an impression? This is your week to reflect on that. The sacred brand archetype that is being called to help you is Miranda. She's a design genie. She's a creator who leverages her imagination. Her mantra is, "The idea came to me for a reason." Her sun sign is Scorpio, which I'm sure wasn't a coincidence. She knows how to bring a vision to life. As a design genie, she can fascinate with visuals. Whether she's rocking Pinterest or Instagram, Miranda knows the value of visual storytelling, and she uses her mojo to help move the needle with creative inspiration. Leverage her energy to guide you this week. One quick exercise that can help you is this. Create the visual for whatever you want to bring to life. If you want to write a book, design the book cover. If you want to sell a new course, design the promo graphic. If you want to launch a new product, design the mock-up. By designing what you want to create, you are planting the seed for it to grow. You are bringing it to life even if it's just a temporary visual representation. Sometimes the inspiration you bring into your hustle is not for others to get inspired, but for you to inspire yourself to keep going. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you in your inbox or on the interwebs next week.